I overheard my girlfriend bragging about cheating, so I vanished without a word. I'm Jake, 38 years old, and until recently, I thought I had my life figured out. My girlfriend, Lena, 36, and I had been together for 5 years. I was planning to propose to her. We weren't perfect, but I believed we were solid. Turns out I was dead wrong. Last weekend, I had a fishing trip planned with my buddies. We do this every few months, just guys, beers, and no responsibilities. Normally, I stay until Monday morning, but this time I forgot my laptop at home, so I had to return early on Sunday evening. I wanted to surprise Lena, so I picked up her favorite takeout from an Italian place and drove home feeling good. I expected to walk in and see her relaxing, maybe watching one of those reality shows she loves. Instead, as I stepped inside, I heard her laughing in the kitchen. I was about to call out to her when I realized she was on the phone. I hesitated. Something about her tone made me freeze, and then my world shattered. "Last night was unbelievable," she giggled. "I've never had someone that good. He was so huge, literally twice as big as Jake." My hands went numb. I felt like I was outside my own body, listening to something from a nightmare. We barely made it to the couch before we tore each other's clothes off. I can't wait to see him again. The bag of food slipped from my hands, hitting the floor with a dull thud. Lena whipped around, her eyes going wide. Jake, she stammered, dropping her phone. I didn't say a word. I just walked past her, grabbed my laptop, and left. For the past 4 days, she's been blowing up my phone, texts, calls, voicemails, even reaching out to my friends and family, trying to find me. I checked into a motel in another city, turned my location services off, and blocked her everywhere. My friends were shocked when I told them. They never saw it coming either. I had a ring, I had a proposal planned, and I had no idea the woman I loved was betraying me. I keep asking myself, should I give her a chance to explain? But the moment I think about it, my stomach turns. She wasn't just cheating, she was bragging about it, laughing, loving every second. I think that tells me everything I need to know. Last Friday, my friends came to my hotel and I told them what I had heard. They were all shocked and asked if I had seen any signs. But honestly, I hadn't. I admitted that I didn't know what to do now. The proposal was obviously off, and given the circumstances, they completely understood. That night, we went to the hotel bar. I drank heavily, I flirted with the bartender, made bad decisions, and for a few hours tried to forget everything. My friends, girlfriends, wives kept calling, asking about me, but they held strong and just said that everything was fine. One of them guessed where we were and insisted on talking to me, but I refused. She kept repeating that Lena was panicking and wanted me to come home. I told my friend to handle it. The next day, I thanked my friends for their support and they left. I asked one of them to check our house as he worked nearby. He told me that Lena took a couple of days off work, but had returned on Wednesday. As soon as I found out, I went home and started packing my things. The house was a mess, dirty dishes, scattered clothes, and a trash can overflowing with takeout containers. It took me 3.5 hours to pack everything. Before leaving, I cleaned up, a final gesture. That evening, my phone exploded with messages from Lena. She had realized I had been there and took my things. At the moment, I'm living with my mom while looking for a place. Unfortunately, I can't remove my name from the lease without Lena's signature, so I have to keep paying my half until October. My mom said I could stay with her until then, and at 38 years old, I'm back in my childhood bedroom. Great. Thanks, life. On Thursday, I finally contacted Lena and told her we could meet at a bar on Friday evening. I warned her I'd bring a friend to keep things civil. She begged me to come home and talk instead, saying we could work through it together. I made it clear if she wanted to see me, it would be on my terms. Eventually, she agreed. Friday evening, Lena arrived, but my friend and I had already been there for an hour. I had already eaten and taken a few shots to calm my nerves. She started off with small talk, asking how I was, but I shut it down immediately. I asked how long she had been cheating. She swore it was just once. I told her to stop lying. I made it clear that we had no chance of being together again, so she might as well tell the truth. She held on to her lie for a while, but eventually, she cracked. Just as some of you predicted, she admitted she had been doing this for 2 years. Every time I went away, she assumed I was cheating, so she decided to have fun as well.